Okay, enough of the music. Enough of the music. Welcome, guys. Good morning. Good morning, wherever you are. Welcome, 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 welcome. Um, it's a beautiful Friday. It's such a beautiful Friday. I'm so lucky that the internet is working. For the past month, they've been working on the internet, installing fiber cables around our area, and these guys are still here after a month. And I saw them outside again. I thought they were done. But guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Patrick, aka True City Fan, aka the guy with the mic. But I welcome all of you guys. Guys, I'd like to thank you for one thing. Um, the channel keeps moving, regardless me not being active. The channel keeps moving. We reached 1.5 subscribers, and then it was on 1,502. Then this morning, I looked at it. I don't know if it's all the drama on Twitter that I'm having with a lot of people. It moved from 1,522 straight to 1,000. One, Jesus Christ, it's almost at 600. My God, that's moving so fast. So thank you for that, guys. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm trying to find times that I can do streams because I have noticed that when I do streams at night, late at night, it's difficult, I think, for people to be there. When I do at 11, sometimes it's great. When I do at 8 o'clock, I've noticed a lot of people are there. But welcome, guys, and I appreciate the support. Let's see who's in the comments. I see there's a few comments here. Coach Corner says, yo, Coach Corner, if you want a link, I can send you a link. This is not going to be a very long um, video. It's going to be short. Yesterday, I didn't have time. I went on the football terrace, so I didn't have time. Then after that, I went on another channel, so I didn't really have time. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, yeah, let me just set up one for the morning. I was actually supposed to do this in the afternoon so that I have everybody on, but now I have to go do something else today. Very complicated channel, very complicated. But anyway, it's good when you have your own channel because you can never just have a certain period to do something. You can just jump on whenever you are. Okay, so let's talk about welcome Chris. Big up to you, Chris, man. Yeah, a win is all that matters. I know the performances haven't been great from both of our teams, but winning sometimes is what matters during, especially this moment when you're chasing. I would like to give respect to Chelsea. I said it in the previews that most times when Chelsea are underdogs or Chelsea are down under, that's where they're very dangerous. They're very, very dangerous. Again, Coach Corner, if you're free, I can send you a link and you can be able to join. So just let me know. Message me on Twitter. If you're free, you can join in if you want. If not, I am going to do a more in depth reaction with the rest of the gang that come on the channel. So if you're free, you can join now. If not, you can do it with the rest of the gang when they come on. So guys, let's let's dive into this. So the match yesterday between Man City and Chelsea, it ended 1-0 to City. If you talk about the game, it's a game about two halves. When the game started, obviously the Sky did the lineup where Bernardo Silva was the right winger, where a lot of City fans don't like that, which is true. Whenever Bernardo is the right winger, things don't work out. Would rather have Bernardo down the middle. So when the lineup came out, that's what everybody thought of. Few jokes from Pep Guardiola saying he picked the lineup because the fans wanted that lineup, which is quite fair because a lot of fans have been tweeting, including myself, saying, "Oh, we want this lineup. Oh, we want this lineup." So when Pep said, "I am picking up this lineup because of the fans," I was like, "My God, this guy has a burner account on Twitter because how would you know that the fans have been asking for Cancelo as a right winger?" It was quite I'm just saying somebody's telling Pep exactly what we're saying. Unfortunately, people might say, oh, things did not work out, but I think it was more due to Rodri being asked to drop in as the center back. I think that's where the issue was. I think Cancelo as a right winger could still work. I just think it would still work if it was a natural formation, not what was happening yesterday. Nobody knew what was happening yesterday. It looked like Gundogan, De Bruyne, uh, Bernardo Silva, and Rodri sometimes were forming a box in the middle. If you notice, watch the game, they're forming a sort of a box. But as soon as Chelsea are attacking, Rodri was dropping back. So Rodri was playing like a force DM. But the thing is, it was difficult for him because not only did he have to step into midfield to sort of play the DM role, then he had to be a centre back. What happened is Chelsea started attacking the side where Rodri was. They started attacking between Ake and Rodri because they knew Rodri getting back from midfield into centre back, and Rodri not being as fast as Ake and the other centre backs. They were taking advantage of that, and it was not going well. To be honest with you, the first half we got lucky. If Chelsea had the finishing boots or had a clinical striker, I think they're scoring a few. Also, Haaland went through on goal. I think the only chance he had during the first half. Obviously, he took it first time. Very good take down, but it went over the bar. It was a very quiet game for Haaland though, because he didn't touch the ball that much. I would like to see the stats of him, how much he touched the ball. Obviously, Haaland never touched the ball that much, but I think in this game it was a bit worse because he didn't touch the ball that much. So that's the first half. First half things were not working out. Chelsea, big up to them. Unfortunately, Raheem went down injured, which was sad. And then, if you think about it, Pulisic also went down injured. So look, this was a Chelsea side which didn't have confidence, a Chelsea side that had few players injured. So they were there for the taking. But let's be honest, the tactics did not work at all. And if you're an honest fan and not somebody who's just blinded by faith, just accepting everything, we all can accept that the tactics in the first half didn't work. Now, there's a lot of arguments. There's been a lot of arguments on Twitter between City fans. Some people think and Riyad Mahrez have to do better. Some people say no, don't criticize them. So there's been this divide. I still don't think, oh, just because Jack and Mahrez were subbed on, that's when the game changed. I think it was the formation, to be honest with you. Yes, Jack and Mahrez came on. Jack said in his interview, Pep told us to be aggressive. You see that? So Pep told Jack and Mahrez to be aggressive and not cut in. He says he told us not to cut in. He told us to be wide, aggressive, and attack the fullbacks. That's something I haven't heard in a long time. I haven't seen that in a long time. And people, what I've noticed is stop attacking each other because, guys, football is full of opinions. When I played football in high school, I remember, and even after high school a bit, people used to tell you after the football match, oh, you played bad today. You were shite today. Today, I don't know what you were doing. You were not passing the ball. You were holding on to the ball that much. It's up to you as a football player to either take that as abuse or take that and bring it on to yourself and say, I will do better. That's how the sport is. But what's happening is I've seen few days things are becoming toxic. There's the regime for Jack, then there's the regime for Mahrez. Somehow Mahrez is not getting that support. Where are the Algerians? Algerians, where's the support, Algerians? Where's that support you guys had for your boy Mahrez, man? You're leaving him to hang. You're like, Algerians, come on, man. So that's what I tell people. As my channel says, let me put the banner here. Opinions matter. I'm gonna talk to people. Opinions matter. I respect people's opinions. My father taught me one thing, that always respect other people's opinions. That's why you've never seen me when I'm going back and forth with somebody on Twitter. I am not very aggressive with them. I let them have their say where opinion matters. That's why I started this channel. That's the reason why I invite everybody. I've said it multiple times. People come on this channel because I believe in opinions. I don't think I'm smarter than anybody. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think everybody's opinion in football matters. If somebody comes to me and say, man, Kevin De Bruyne hasn't been great since Everton. Brentford hasn't been great. Leeds United, yes, he had few magic moments, but he was passing the ball. He was misplacing passes. My bad. He did the same thing in this game. De Bruyne was misplacing a lot of passes, and it didn't look great at a point in time where I was like, my God, what's up with De Bruyne? Like, he was misplacing a lot of passes. Like, that's not going on the player's back. That's just constructive criticism, and it's just giving a bit of feedback. Do you get my point? So look, before one of the Chelsea fans joins me and has their say, I just wanted to say one thing also. Good morning to all of you. Let me just even read a few of these things. So Coach Kona says send the link in about 10 minutes. Yeah, big up to you, Coach Kona. I'll send you in a few minutes. I think it's fair to say that City can go 100% pretty much every played in the World Cup. Every player played in the World Cup. There's going to be a lot of tired legs. You gotta reserve energy, move the ball, find the goal. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe that's the reason why Pep wants to control the games. Maybe that's the reason why he doesn't want to put Alvarez, who's played so many minutes. I know everybody is crying for Alvarez. Let me just write my Twitter handle. It's the same, True City Fan. It's Patrick True City Fan, Richard. My Twitter handle is Patrick True City Fan. That's where you can find me on Twitter. And if you want to join and have your opinion, go ahead, guys. Join. I'll send you the link. I always like listening to other people. Coach Corner, I'll send you the link now. So let me just see this. Yeah, the Twitter handle is True City Fan. Same thing as the channel. Morning YSK, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. A lot of us, I don't. I usually think Stones is the guy who is the plug and is the guy who looks after the centre backs. He makes Maguire look great. He makes Diaz look great. He makes Laporte look great. He makes everybody next to him look great. I'm also going to talk about Akanji because I was criticizing Akanji for the few games, but when Akanji came on, it looks like there was a more stable defense. I'm glad to have him back. Glad to have him back. Let me send the link to one of the Chelsea fans so we can hear their opinion on the game. Go subscribe to his channel. He's a young and upcoming YouTuber. He had me on his channel and it was very good. It was very good. He had me on his channel. So he's very, very, very good kid. And let me just send him. First of all, let me find. Oh Jesus, I hate when you're using Twitter. I hate it when you're using Twitter on the thing. What you can scan on the computer. It's more complicated. Okay, so let's write corner. Yeah. So look, there was a lot of things to talk about in that game. But the thing I can say also is, as I said at the beginning, I don't know the people who are watching, is first half was not great. Let's be honest, first half is not great. And we cannot all sit here and say, oh, the first half was great. It's just that the players being played were the wrong players. No, they're not. It's just the tactics did not work out. Rodri, yes, you can give him the center back part, but maybe play Phillips as a CDM so Phillips can help him. But you cannot tell Rodri to be doing two to be doing two things at the same time. So guys, before we move on, let me just I've sent a stream to I've sent the stream link to Coach Corner, who is from Chelsea's channel. We're gonna hear his opinion on the match, but let's move on, guys, and talk about John Stones. John Stones is incredible. Probably very, very, very good center back, world class center back. I think sometimes City fans, we should give credit and hype our own players. John Stones has been performing at the top level for so long, but every time there's a conversation of best center backs in the league, I don't see John Stones. I don't see him. It's like he doesn't exist. And the fact that when Maguire plays next to John Stones, he looks great. Ruben Diaz looks great. Laporte looks great. Everybody who plays next to John Stones looks great these days. And yet people are not giving him his flowers. Big up to him, man. That tackle, that was a goal. And that tackle was perfection. Perfection, man. That was amazing. Like, that's what people were demanding from John Stones years ago. Because this is the thing, guys. And I'm going to bring it back again to the situation with the Jack. Do you remember when we bought John Stones, right? When John Stones came to City? John Stones was making these schoolboy mistakes. Do you remember? But at the end of the day, we all knew, and even the media said it, that John Stones is very talented. We could see from Everton, he was the best player at Everton, John Stones. He was the best player during that time. And he had potential, so much potential. But John Stones hadn't matured as a centre back yet, and he hadn't reached his potential yet. No City fan here can tell me that during the time of John Stones making those mistakes of trying to dribble from the back, always giving away the ball and giving away goals, none of you are saying he can do more. This is the thing. After he got the feedback, I remember the feedback he was getting from City fans, feedback he was getting from not only City fans, he was also getting feedback from other fans, the media. John Stones improved after that. So that's the same thing with Jack. Nobody's saying Jack has to go. Nobody's saying Jack or Jack this. It's just Jack has potential. People are just waiting to see that potential. If he's performing like he's performing in the games, as people say, he has to be consistent. That's what everybody's asking for. Same as Pulisic at Chelsea. Everybody wants Pulisic to do good because Pulisic is a baller. Everybody knows that. Ziyech is a baller, but you cannot go there and also be giving people 5 out of 10s and expect people to not say anything about it. So I did a video with Coach Corner and very very good lad. Go subscribe to his channel. So how you doing? How you doing, mate?
I'm good. I'm good. Recovered from the loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm good. Good.
Oh, congrats.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Not very. As I told you in the stream that when Man City when I was doing it on your channel when we were having the preview, I told you that Man City are not in the best form, but I was saying Chelsea, when Chelsea are down under and people think they're gonna be beaten, that's when they're more dangerous. You saw yourself, the formation was attacking. I knew exactly what Potter was looking for. I told one of the guys who does the show with me, my co-host Carl, I was like, "You see what Potter has done? He's put very pacey players at the beginning, like in the front, and he's put two very good midfielders in Zakaria and Kovacic, and it's going
Yeah.
to be a long day for us." And you can see, look, at the end of the day, I was telling Chelsea fans, you have to look at positivities from that game because if you look at that game, you guys were just missing a clinical forward. You know what I mean? If you had somebody clinical forward, I think that first half you're scoring a few goals. But what are your thoughts on the game? What was your thoughts on the first half yourself?
Now, I don't know if it's just me. I think Pep he chose that lineup. He said because of the fans, and I think that's partially true. As I think how he implemented that lineup with Ake playing almost that left back role, or with Roger going to the defense, and Walker and Cancelo as the right wingers, right back and right wingers. It's interesting. I don't think City should go with that in the future.
No,
Um,
I don't think they're gonna go with that. I don't think we're gonna see Rodri playing DM and centre back at the same time again. I don't think
yeah.
so.
But I think the first few minutes, of course, I expected you guys to come out to want that early goal. But then, of course, as we grew into the game, Zakaria, whatever you say, make him permanent, make him a permanent Chelsea player. He was so good that game. He almost man marked De Bruyne out of the game. Even Kovacic.
Yeah,
They eliminated Gundogan and De Bruyne out of the game. And I said that before I done the tactical board, and I said if we can take those two out of the game, we limit your supply.
yeah,
Right? And I think we did that in the first half, of and that and it worked. And with Ziyech there, I was so happy to see Ziyech play because he was that creative outlet almost. It was
yeah,
like he can defend. We saw with Morocco he can defend, but to hit us on the counter attack, yes, go on,
yeah.
let's hit them. It was our like outlet. Demon Zakaria giving the balls was and for me, I think Chelsea lost the game, of course, with the goal, but I think mostly with Potter bringing off. I don't know what you think of Aubameyang, how he performed, but I think it was harsh that Potter took him off. Personally, no, some Chelsea fans think he didn't do anything, but for me,
Are they
we
talking
had
about? Are they saying Aubameyang? Aubameyang was causing trouble at that left hand side. He was causing
yeah.
trouble.
For
Yeah,
me, he was like our extra man,
yeah,
and in attack, we had four in attack almost with Ziyech, and he was like that extra one. And I think when that youngsters came on, we created more chances, and I think if we had him on the pitch, we would do a bit better. But yeah, no, I think we still we played good. We played so good. I said as soon as that goal in, I said just before the goal, I think this could be a 1-0 type match. And then you guys scored, I think, 5 or 10 minutes after. But it didn't feel like a loss because we played so well.
Yeah, so there's a positive take. You've taken something positive out of it, and I'm pretty
Yes.
sure right now, to be honest with you, some of the Chelsea fans I know, like one of the Chelsea fans, one of my friends, Anthony, big up to him. He'll be back on streams very soon. But one of my friends, Anthony, said uh, it gave him positive vibes for Sunday. He says the kids that came on, like the kids, the youth that came on, they gave him sort of a positive vibe that, oh, these kids, if they look hungry and they look more determined than some of the old guard, and with these kids putting together with Kovacic and Zakaria down the middle, Zakaria who was amazing and Kovacic, how I wish Kovacic was a Man City player. My God, that guy is. You can't take the ball. You can't take the ball away from him. You can't, and he's got this passing.
Yeah.
And De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva and Gundogan couldn't stop him. He was one man. There was a point in time they were, all three were on him, and he still managed to get out. That's Modric. That's like more prime Modric, like pick Modric. So Kovacic, my God, I don't. I saw a video of someone say Kovacic played bad, and I was like, how can you say Kovacic played bad? Anyway, let me just see the comments here. Says, still believe City should sign Jesper Rendrum and Tuta from under the Frankfurt. I've never seen those players, but let me try see what if they're very good. Let's see if they're good. He's the silent hero we need all along. Yeah, John Stones has been great. It's just people underrate him. John Stones is a very good defender. I praise him a lot this season. My brother, who is a Man City fan, is a witness about that. I'll big up to you, Victor. Johnson is world class centre back, world class defender. He's not League One defender like Joe Cancelo. Come on, come down. I know where you're taking this. It's the Trent thing. I know you're touched by the Trent comments. Man City
Yeah.
fan and Chelsea fan on a stream together. First time I managed to find that. Yeah, you. If you see me, I used to do videos with Anthony. He's gonna be back. He's on holiday now. Anthony's a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan. I used to do videos with Chelsea. I also used to do videos with the Man United fan, believe it or not. A Man United fan. I still do videos sometimes with Josh, who's a Man United fan. So yeah, we find each other. Liverpool fans are found everywhere. So as you say, yeah, you say. So look, before we close up, I'm gonna go to the second half. Pep changed the formation. You say the formation was poor, and yourself looking at it, you knew this is funny. I don't understand what is going on. I tell people that Cancelo as a right winger can work, but yesterday that's not the right winger debut we wanted to see, because Cancelo used to play as a right winger and he can be a very good right winger. It's just that in that formation things were not working because the CDM was non-existent, and Chelsea saw that and they started attacking the side Rodri was, because they knew that Rodri has to come from midfield to cover centre back. So they kept on attacking there. A few times they went behind him, and Rodri is not the fastest. But the second half for City, when he changed it and just made it a normal formation, you could see that City was playing football. But let me say this as a City fan, regardless of the fact we started improving in the second half, Chelsea were still managing to find ways to rip us apart. I think it was all speed and youth from you guys that was more helpful. I think more helping. But also, De Bruyne was not having the best game. That's the first time I've seen him miss. Every pass was misplaced. Haaland was having a quiet evening. Apart from that shot he went through on goal.
He's a fraud, by the way. He's a big fraud. Oh,
Calm down.
how he missed that pass from Mahrez that
Calm,
came across the box, I don't know.
nah, it happens.
He's a fraud. He gets
How can
buffeted by a 38-year-old.
how,
A
how,
38-year-old.
how can you call a man a fraud who's got more goals than the whole Chelsea? Come on, calm down. Did you see that graph at the beginning of the game? They said Chelsea has 19 goals and Haaland himself.
Wait, don't speak on that.
Look, it's all game. It's all game. Let me see this. Perf says, how you doing, Pav? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Victor, Patrick, you can't say come on for calling me Cancelo League One defender. It's ridiculous calling Cancelo League One defender. That's ridiculous calling Trent a League One. No, Trent is not a League One defender. Come down, Victor. You know yourself. It's bait and banter. Don't fall for the bait when we throw that bait on Twitter. Don't fall for it. So Look, before we close up, let's just say something about Sunday. After watching that game, right? After watching everything that happened during this game, you were playing very well. Uh, it's a joke. Don't take it seriously. It was a joke. It was a joke. Don't he was just joking. So after you saw the game today, let's talk about Sunday a bit before we close up. What are your vibes on Sunday for the FA Cup? Are you guys taking the FA Cup seriously, or you just say I don't care? I'd rather concentrate on building a team. Because some Chelsea fans say this to me. I don't know if you feel the same. They say, "Oh, would rather not make the Champions League, Conference Cup, or any of the European cups. They want Potter to not be in any of the cups. They want him to just build the team for next season. They say they would rather you guys next season not be in Europe. How do you feel about that?
Now, I I would rather go far and win a trophy. Win a trophy because then we can get that confidence. We built a bit of confidence there. But I got this feeling we're going to do something in the Champions League. I just got this feeling.
Oh yeah,
I had this.
you always do
I,
when you're down under. You always do. This is what I told people. I was like, watch this. Watch Chelsea struggle. Then Porter gives up like Tuchel did and play the youth or players that he thinks like Kovacic and Zakaria. That two down the middle.
uh,
Ah, my God, man! I'm telling you, like I knew Zakaria was talented. I remember when he was everybody wanted him. I was like, what doesn't City look at this guy? Like they ripped that midfield apart, and they're good. And I think all you're missing is, I'm telling you, all you're missing is front. Somebody who can finish. I think Raheem going down was bad too early like that, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
need
yeah.
a finisher. I think you need a finisher.
That's
And
another
believe it or not,
concern.
yeah, believe it or not, Obama might be the guy to call on right now when Raheem is injured. That might be the guy.
Well, we might have to play him, because almost we got almost a full 11 out. Almost our full starting 11 is out. 10 players of us are out. Almost our whole first team, what that usually plays, is almost out. So I think for Sunday, I'm confident, but I'm nervous, and I know the Etihad we have never done great at Etihad. Like
Yeah, you're
that,
brave. Yeah.
we never do great at Etihad, but we definitely can do something. But I think you guys have a baller, Rico Willis.
Yeah,
He's a baller,
he's good. Yeah, he's good. I forgot. You have reminded me. Yeah, he's incredible. The
and
fact
he's
that
got the legs. Got the legs you need in midfield. But I want to touch on that Rodri. Him coming off. I don't know. I think it may be serious, because
it
he's
is,
played every game for
it
City
yeah,
and for Spain.
it is. Yeah, it is. It is. I think also you're right. It's good you've touched on the fact that maybe it's because he played every game for Spain, and then he comes on. I think this is why I said if Phillips was obviously Pep was saying, oh, Phillips did not come fit and ready to train. I think if Phillips came ready to train and was fit, he should have played the friendlies and should have played the Liverpool game instead. You know what I mean? I think Rodri should
Yeah,
have been given rest. So I think that was fatigue, and I think that's an injury that somebody has played a lot of games, and it looks serious because he went down the same as Raheem. When players just go down randomly like that, you know what I mean? Even after just a knock with somebody, but they go down and have that face, the face like, you know what
yeah,
I mean? You know that something isn't right here. They're not happy. So I just hope, he'll be back. But I think having Phillips right now, I don't know why he was smiling. Somebody said, look, he smiles all the time. Some people are trying to say he's smiling because his friend is injured. No, that's Phillips. He just smiles. Even in training, he just smiles. He just laughs. He's
yeah,
just a guy who smiles. So I think having Phillips is a good thing. I'm pretty sure yourself, you're excited that you've got Kovacic and Kante and Zakaria when Kante is out now, because I think that's what Chelsea has missed. Zakaria looks like a very good DM or somebody who can play that role very well. So I think it will be great with Phillips. I think that's who you're going to see going forward. And
yeah,
you know yourself with Pep, if things don't work out with Phillips or Phillips maybe even gets injured, he always goes to Gundogan. Somehow, Gundogan, when played, apart from the Champions League final, Somehow when Gundogan plays a
Yeah.
season in the Premier League as a DM, he becomes something else. It's just he becomes different, and you're like, what? How does? Where did he get the energy? But anyway, do you want to shout out your channel and your socials to the people?
Yeah. Wait, I will do channel Coaches Corner. Cover different sports. Not need to go on with the different sports now. I'm gonna cover the tennis, wrestling. So, wrestling fans out there, um, feel free to come on. And on Twitter, it's Hanu underscore coach corner, and Instagram, Hanu underscore um, coach underscore corner. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Big up yourself for letting me on. Yeah,
No, no,
hopefully
big up, big.
we can make it 1-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Go and follow and subscribe, guys. And thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching this. I know it was supposed to be at 12 p.m., but as I told you, sometimes this channel is very complicated. I like the fact that it's complicated. And I like the fact that I own the channel because whenever I decide just to go on at 7 a.m., 6 a.m., change a thing, I do it. I know some people get pissed off saying, but you scheduled it for this time. Um, Victor, let go of the Cancelo thing. Let go, let go, let go. It was all just a joke with the trend thing. Let go. With the 100 million soft sleeper, Jack Grealish start the next game. He's definitely starting the next game. It looks like him and Mahrez are Pep's favorite at this point in time. So they're also in form. Go to sub to Arsenal fan Hano. Sorry, I mean Chelsea. Don't worry. There's a lot of trolls sometimes. Chris is
Wow.
Chris is great. Don't worry about Chris has got a channel.
Yeah,
He's a
nah.
Liverpool fan.
Yeah, Chris, I know Chris.
Yeah, there's a lot of trolls in my comments. They don't they're always looking for a fight. So anyway, guys, that's it from me, guys. I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll see you for the next game. I might do a random video tonight because some of the co-hosts in the WhatsApp group are arguing over things. So I might bring them out later on today for them to argue on the channel instead because they're arguing over a lot of things. Somebody says De Bruyne should be dropped because of his poor performances in the three games. Somebody says Gundogan's finished. He's old now. His legs are gone. People are just bypassing him in midfield. Somebody says Bernardo Silva should leave because he keeps talking about leaving. So there's a lot of heated debates going on in the city groups. So it's good to bring them out and have a very respectable and friendly debate. But from now on, guys, that's goodbye from me.